Hey everyone and welcome. Are you sick of being gaslit by the government? Are you sick of being lied to your face? Well, this was Labour's Darren Jones, and this was on BBC's Question Time, as he lies to this audience's face and everyone that's watching, blatant lies as well. Now, he was called out by Zia Youssef, but what I wanted to show you was the reaction by the public in the audience.
And I do believe that we have rotten politics, and I'm not using that as an exaggeration.
Now we all know that the BBC selectively pick the audience that mostly agree with the narrative. Nearly all agree with the narrative. But even this was a step too far, and it was great to see. Have a listen to this.
And when you see that the majority of the people in these boats are children, babies and women who have been...
No, they're not.
No, you have got to take... No, look, I get this is...
North of 90% of them are adult men.
Let me be... No.
Hang on, you're saying that's not true?
No, look, this is why it's controversial.
It's not true. Is it true or
I'm
not?
saying it's not true. Now, and I'm saying that this is controversial for a reason, and it's not... You're told not to challenge the audience on Question Time, but I'm going to, so let me tell you this story. When there are babies and children put into that position by human trafficking gangs who are coming across in the channel with skin burns from the oil from those boats mixing with the salt seawater, I would ask any of you to look at those babies and children and say, go back where you came from. It is right to be there to help them. It is right.
For one, I wouldn't advise you challenge me for that, because illegality is illegality. If the parents are bringing children, let's just take it as true. If their parents are bringing children across a dangerous journey like that, from a safe country, let's be honest, they're a criminal for that alone, let alone the fact that they're breaking in the country. So yes, I would turn them back. I would turn them back immediately. But we know, and everybody else knows, and the audience knows, that women, children and babies is not what's coming over. He knows that as well, but he's quite prepared to deny it until the day he dies, I bet. Let me know what you think on this one, though. It's a joke, isn't it? Let's carry on listening to what he says.
We are a country that respects our human rights obligations, but it is also right that we should have a border that is functioning. And
what about the human rights of the people already here? Do we not have human rights? Of course we don't. They're superseded, aren't they, by his chosen influx.
An immigration system that is functioning. It was left out of control by the last government.
You know they're coming from
and we're
France,
going to go.
right? You know they're coming from
take
France.
control of it again. It's right that we take a humanitarian response for those people who are put in those positions, and as the government's policy states, dealing with the criminal gangs who are exploiting vulnerable children to use that route, and then tackling the people who should not be using it and making sure that they're not staying in this country. You can do both of those things without politicising it in the way that you do.
Zia.
Well,
now, the audience reception to that was typical, wasn't it? If it was an actual broad range of people. But we know, like I said earlier, that these audiences are handpicked to fulfil the narrative and to show consent by the public. Completely manufactured, of course. And even they couldn't hide their distaste at the lies coming out of this man's mouth. Let me know what you think. I'd like to know your opinion. It is good to see, though, isn't it? Things are starting to change, and they're changing in our favour. We've had enough of being told that it's not happening when it is, and we can see that it is. And fraggles like this need to be removed from power if they're quite comfortable lying to everyone to this extent. Let me know, though. Stay sane. I'll see you on the next one.